The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
What you listening to, man? What they talking about? I got my hand up on that knob, tryna figure out. It doesn't matter who's the guest or what's the subject, cause they keep it 100 and them callers love it. The radio show got you tuned in, ready for action like a bad chick texting what's happening. They ain't here giving 5 o'clock news. Our hosts keep it blunt, sharing their point of views. They going in, man, cause they ain't got no filter. Cause they keep it 100, that's why we messing with you. Got you up to date with the latest with music and what's trending, that's basics. On primetime hours, you can never go wrong. And your night music and what's going on in your neck of the woods, like, hey, Al Roke on Today, like, feeling entertained with the radio show. Tuesday, Thursday, taking over, let them know. Let them telephone rings, yeah, I'm on this thing.
I'm sorry, M16.
I do.
M16. If your woman came to you right now and was like, "I want to get a BBL," what would you say?
A BBL or
BBL.
Okay.
I believe Tiki's googling. M16 is quiet.
Okay.
Everybody had to Google
it.
that. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was okay. Yeah. So the M16. Do you need a definition?
Yes.
It is a Brazilian butt lift. So where they take unwanted fat from other parts of the body and put it in wanted area it's a butt lift. So you put it in.
I need that right now.
Huh?
Never mind, it wasn't my turn. I'll wait.
Oh, okay, yeah, no. So like if she just came.
No, I heard what she said. She said sign her up for it right now is what she said.
Well, I was about to say there's a lot of people going to the Dominican Republic and getting it for the low.
This is BBL season.
But not even that. Like there was, not to cut you off 16, but like on ATL Scoop, there was like a video of a flight of people that came back from the Dominican Republic, and like 60 of them needed wheelchairs.
Yeah. All women
because they wouldn't get some type of surgery.
And I think that was a group thing because that's too coincidental. All of them on the exact same flight. Like I'm not discounting that people are going to DR in droves to get this,
and but look,
on the same flight at the exact same time, I think that was a group going together to get them.
Look, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. I'm very intrigued about Khujoe's question, so yes, you can go ahead.
So M16, you gotta spit out an answer, man. Your woman says, "I want to get a BBL." What's your response?
All right. So my response would be, you don't need it. You're absolutely gorgeous the way you are. So there's no need for all that. We're good. That would be my answer.
That shit don't work. If your girl coming to you saying that she wants that shit ain't gonna get you out of it.
At this point, she's not getting it for you.
And let's be honest,
if you think I should. But anyway,
we have a female on the panel. Women plan shit out better than we will ever do. Okay, we get it right on like Valentine's Day and like special occasions, but women plan out life every day. Okay, so if your girl, because I know my girl for a fact, if she's coming to me with that question, she already has a plan and she's just trying to see if I'm going to support the plan.
Yeah, it wasn't even a question. It's just, I want a BBL.
Right. Oh, like, it's happening. You just got to...
So that means I'm funding the excursion when she comes and asks you like that. That means...
No, not necessarily.
This is more of informational purposes for you. She is letting you know that, hey... I have been thinking about this.
Yes.
I've had numerous group text discussions with my friends about this. We have all concluded that this is something that we want. We have looked up the providers because we are all going together. And I am just letting you know that, hey, this is what I want to get done. So what you need to do is prepare yourself to be on full-time daddy duty so that I can take a girls trip with my friends to go get this done.
Don't forget about the potential payment plan.
Yeah,
Because
that too.
you know, if
There's a
she's not
financial
work
covering
this
it,
out.
you know.
Yeah, but before we talk to, once we talk to the doctor and we got the number details or whatever, we have already worked out how this is going to work, payment plan, numerically, mathematically, accounting wise. That's already been decided. So I'm just going to tell you that, hey, what I'm going to do is since we just finished paying off XYZ, now we have this money in the budget. I am going to use that money. It has been earmarked
reallocating funds.
I have
We just had this conversation with somebody about something. Because this is too well planned. You see how she's breaking it down by this is
But that's the thing. I think
that's just how women operate.
I think that every woman has thought about it at some point. If not the BBL, some form of surgery, and have explored it in their heads. And
cosmetics.
Cosmetics. Sorry.
4 cosmetic surgery discussions going on with my friends right now. We are literally playing them out for like, well, what about your schedule now? If we do it now, we can all, well, I got this. Okay, well, what if we move this and we move everybody's vacation to this time, and we'll just all go on vacation at the same time so that we can all recover and be back by this time. It's already been done. We've already done all of that.
Then there you go. So M16, would you like to a follow up? Because that is a good, as a husband, that is a good, that's a good statement to start to lead out with. So what is
appropriate response?
What is then your follow up statement to that? Now that you have this new information,
how much is this shit going to cost?
In totality or per month?
Oh no, I need to know totality. How much this is going to cost?
I need to know. Tiki brings up a good point.
Yeah.
Do you have options for said cost? Monthly, all at one time, down payment, what's due up front?
Yeah.
Is this insurance eligible? You know what I'm saying? Like, she's going to have all that information for
eligible, but it is FSA funds eligible. So I'm going to take part of the funds that I've already put into my FSA account to pay for said procedure, and then the remaining I will pay out of pocket on a monthly payment plan. So
there you go.
It becomes affordable.
See, this is why I love Tiki Blue. She basically made our point. The plan's set up. You just got to decide how long it's going to take you to get with it or get lost.
And her coming to you is just saying, do you support me in this, or am I just going to go get it and you just going to be mad? Because those are your two options.
Because if you're going to be mad after I get it, just know I'm going to upgrade you.
So the moral to this story is that this whole situation is like sex with Bill Cosby. It's happening, whether you want it to or not. She's getting the job done.
Allegedly.
Jesus Christ, man. The man just got out of jail, bro. Jesus Christ.
That. He's still one of my favorite dads, so I can't support that.
Allegedly.
He'd be glad to be your daddy.
I just finished watching the Cosby Show on TV One.
I'm sure he was pleased with that.
So easy. I don't think I have to ask, but I will. What would be your response?
My response is, so walk me through the logistics and the payment plan. Now, it's going to be explained to me thoroughly. There might be a PowerPoint involved. It might have the little thematics with it. But yeah, if your girl is coming, I just know my girl. She's already coming to me with this idea or proposal. I'm just going to sit down like an executive and just be presented a business plan, because that's basically what it's going to be.
Yeah.
That is correct.
I think that's
so I have to ask a question.
Yeah.
Because it wouldn't be me. Khujoe, have you been presented with this, or what's going on?
No, I have not. I just know that there are a lot. I mean, I'm sure, just like every other, I don't discount it that she's explored the option, because does she watch reality TV? Yes, she does. 100%. Yeah, she's 100% looked into it. Yeah, 100%. So, has she presented it to me in a non-joking way? No. But I do know there's a lot of it's about maybe five chicks that I think I went to school with or encountered in my life at some point, or whatever I'm friends with on social media, that have either gotten it or are in the process of getting it. And also, women post about it a lot. Like, oh yeah, this is something I'm looking into. stuff like that. So I don't know.
If your girl watch reality TV, just know she's thinking through it.
Yeah, and even if she
oh my God, I love the way her nose didn't look like that before. Like
if she has a social media account, then she's probably looked into it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
16 over there is just like, wow.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on here?
And I would take the same route M16 took, only I would have, followed up mine a little bit sooner. I was like, I don't think you need all that. You find the way you are. But, if this is something you're serious about, let's explore. Let's talk to me about what educate me on what this is going to look like. And then my follow-up to that would be like, great, because I'm going to go to the same doctor and I'm getting the extendo.
You are now listening to The Radio Show.
I guess bring up a issue I had, a customer service issue, and it made me wonder, or I guess not necessarily wonder, but it made me see why some people try to push the envelope and try to see why or how they can get more out of like whatever service provider, because people don't like to hear the word no. So I'm not gonna name the restaurant, but I went to a place I ordered online and I had specific instructions on how I wanted this order to go. Like extra this, none of that, whatever. So I get my order and I didn't get like none of the extras that I asked for was not in there. I bought some like juice in in like a bottle or whatever. And at the bottom, it was like, after I checked it, got home, it had like mold at the bottom of it. So it just went wrong. And it just so happens.
Can I ask one question? I apologize. I did not mean to cut you off. Is this a place that historically gets orders wrong? Like that is known for getting orders wrong?
No.
Is it?
So instead of calling, I went to the app, contacted them, and basically let them know what was going on. I even took pictures, sent it to them. So in return, I was gonna be cool with whatever they did. So in return, they sent me back like some coupons where I could get like some stuff for free. Someone buy one, get one. And it was acceptable to me. I mean, it was messed up. They basically gave me back what I paid for because the food was actually good. That part was messed up. The food was actually good. They just missed some of the things I asked for.
And
it got me to like, yeah. So it got me to wondering, like, are there people out there who really push the envelope to see how much they can get if someone tells them no? Like, because people in all walks of, consumer life, they hate hearing no. Like, well, we don't do that. And they just keep coming back until they get the answer that they want. So why does this society in general, especially in the US, man, people be entitled when it comes to stuff? Like, why do we have a problem with if the answer is no and it's not in the policy or it's not feasible? Why do people fight so hard when they get a no? I don't know, because I could have fought and say, well, no, that's not enough. But it was acceptable to me. All right, cool. Y'all acknowledged it was messed up. You did something about it. But why do people have to push the envelope further? Why is that necessary?
Well, I think in this specific situation, depending on who you're talking to, they'll be quick to tell you no and not even like research it or try to really go to the full extent to help you out.
Right.
And I think we've all been through enough experiences where we were told no and then found out later that the answer should have been yes or whatever the case may be. So I think just right off the bat, you got to push it because they might have been trained a certain way to tell you no or to say or divert you somewhere else, but they really could have helped you out. So I think that's just the first thing. I don't think it's got nothing to do with like people, but I just think people.
I'm saying, but my thing is, what if no is actually the answer? What if like people just don't like hearing it? What if it's flat out against policy? They don't knows the answer. Then what?
Okay, so like I feel like in my daytime job, I have to tell people no sometimes, and nobody likes to hear the word no. Like all of my clients feel like whatever they want, they are entitled to it, and I should make it happen. When in actuality, I work in a very heavy red tape, very bureaucratic industry, so that like all this stuff is already done. There are limits to a bunch of stuff, and I spend half my days going back and saying, well, can we possibly get an exception for this? Please, please, please for this. What about this? What can we do? how about this? What about that? Like, it gets exhausting for the people who have to mediate this stuff sometimes. And there are certain circumstances where you feel like, okay, no is not sufficient. And we can see that, like, okay, this isn't right. This doesn't make sense. But I feel like a lot of people feel like they are entitled to whatever it is their heart's desire. And they don't care what they have to do, what envelope they have to push, who they have to steamroll, but whatever it is they want, they are entitled to it. And that is not necessarily the case.
And you know whose fault that is? 16's gonna love this, but this is the baby boomers' fault. Because when I was coming up, all these stores and businesses, you know what their mottos were? Well, the customer's always right, or we got to do whatever we can to please the customer. So you basically grew up with all these businesses telling you you're right no matter what, and we're basically going to give you what you want. So now that companies have pivoted and are doing different things and they got different policies now, they still on that vibe of, oh, well, I'm telling you something's wrong, you should do something about it, type deal.
Yeah. And like, people don't want to take accountability anymore for whatever the issues may be. Like, they just want whatever they want right now. And like, I have to explain to some people that as much as it hurts for you to hear this, you are not a big enough fish in this pond for them to give a damn.
Yeah.
And people don't want to hear that. And I get it, all dollars count, but all money ain't good money.
I'm gonna take my $30 a month and go to another company, ma'am.
All right. Because your $30 a month just wasted my hour of time.
So
I will say though, Amazon, they'll do whatever you say.
Oh man, yeah. Well, Amazon will ship you a whole new order just off your word alone. No, none. But I'm torn on this because I feel like there's buckets of people, right? So to Tiki's point, yes, you got your entitled group of people. I think there's also people who just kind of like gaming the system, right? I think it's a game for like, let me see how far I can go, kind of what EZ was saying. Then there's people who just got too much pride. Like, I don't want somebody getting over on me, or I feel like they're trying to play me. You know what I mean? And then you got the people who genuinely feel like you've wronged me and I feel what is right is this. And then, there's other buckets. So I'm kind of, I feel like that is the case, and maybe I'm giving too many people the benefit of the doubt, but I feel like that's what it is. But also, EZ made a good point about the baby boomers thing and the customer is always right motto. And now I'm torn because shouldn't that be the case? Like, should we be defending corporations? Like, at what point did we decide, like, no, because I have a job with this company, then the corporation is right? But like, we feed these corporations, like, as consumers, with the reasons that they got to be as big as they were. Like, wouldn't you want to live in a world where the corporations appease us instead of kind of the other way around? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm in a weird spot now because I don't hate corporations. I'm not one of those little corporate fat cat kind of, woke people, but at the same time, I don't really fuck with them like that because they fucking up a lot of shit.
Let me ask you this. Why is the consumer corporation relationship any different from your own personal relationship? Don't you have to give and take in your own personal relationships? Aren't you always not right?
Well, in my own relationships, I don't have any relationships with somebody who has 30 to 40 times my net worth.
Yeah, I was about to say, is that relationship's not a fit relationship?
On the most basic level, any relationship that you have with somebody else, aren't there times when you're right in a situation? Aren't there times when they're right in a situation? And I'm not talking about it. Who cares about what assets or what they have behind them? But on this most basic level, isn't there give and take sometimes?
Well, the only thing I'm saying is that the policies, yes, to your point, there's give and take. But
okay, hold on.
Before you go, what I'm saying, from what I feel like is a take from the corporation's perspective is a policy that they put in place to protect themselves.
But don't we all individually put policies in place to protect ourselves within our own relationships?
Yeah, but corporations. It's
a closed-end question. Hold on,
Tiki,
Mr. Cole. Hold on,
a
Mr. Cole.
second.
What you say?
Go ahead,
Just because, like, if what I'm saying is that it's almost not the same, because if Khujoe and his wife have a disagreement and he comes out as he's right, he don't get a 2-for-1 fucking coupon because he was right in his relationship.
Okay, he might not get a coupon.
If anything, he still got to buy dinner.
He may not get a 2-for-1 coupon, but he might get head that night that he wasn't gonna get before.
Yep.
It's all a business transaction.
Or
it's all give and
still
take,
gotta
no
buy
matter
lunch.
what. And I'm not defending the corporations, but I'm saying sometimes people feel like, oh, because you are a corporation or you have these refunds, you should bend to my will. But just think about it. If you're in a relationship with a partner and they have multiple partners because they can quote unquote afford it, at some point they can't afford it anymore. It becomes too taxing when you have to keep constantly give, and everybody's taking, but not putting back in. Again, I'm not defending corporations. I'm just saying that sometimes customers are not always right, and they do demand too much from other people.
I feel like capitalism is like a intrinsically, am I using that word right? It's just evil by nature. Like capitalism is just bad. I mean, on its foundation. But so the corporation
FBI agent enters the chat.
So the corporations by proxy are just as equal, just as evil. So I don't feel like it's on par to compare unless I'm hanging around some evil motherfuckers, which I could be, I don't know. But you know what I mean? Like I feel like their policies are meant to protect them and protect capitalism more so than it is for the greater good.
All of our policies are set up like that. Why do you think they have prenup agreements? It's to protect me. It's not about you. It's to protect me. When this goes south, I need to be protected. Who gives a damn about you?
I just feel like it's different when you got billionaire hedge funds and billionaires.
Yeah, I was about to say
involved,
like the Robin Hood
I mean?
example.
Yeah, exactly.
Is a very good one.
It's like we don't want to allow. We want to protect the billionaire and keep him a billionaire, as opposed to paying out a million smaller people millions of dollars. But that's their policy. That was essentially kind of what happened. I mean, that wasn't a policy per se, but that's the action that they took. Well,
not policy, a law, because they got buddies somewhere else that can help it make it the law.
So yeah, I don't know. I just don't fuck corporations like that. So that's what, because I mean, like from the perspective, like I'm in an industry where also you always got to explain to customers like you can't get your way. Like I can't give you anymore. You aren't owed anymore. But like I said, at the same time, that's me protecting the corporation. Like I don't care.
So
I'm not saying it like you're protecting the corporation. What I'm saying is that if there's a rule set in place that says you can't get this credit anymore, Mr. Jones, you've gotten all you can get. There is no more. It's not you protecting the corporation. It's saying, why is that rule in place though?
Because
I got a perfect answer for you. I don't make enough to give a fuck. That's
true. But if you have a million Mr. Joneses wanting unlimited retribution or correction for whatever wrong they feel like has been done to them, eventually there's no more money in the pot for anything else because you're constantly paying out money. If you've only given me $30 in services, why do you feel like you're entitled to $50 worth of corrective action whenever you feel like it?
He feels like his $30 is so valuable that, you know what, I'll take my $30 to company B. Okay, how do you like that? And the company we don't give a shit.
You know what? Hold on, but keep in
more
mind,
people ready to sign up right behind you.
Because keep in mind the $15. Again, I'm just speaking hypothetically. The $15 I make an hour has already sucked up the $30 that you have paid in because I have already been working on this issue for 2 days for you. So the $30 that you've paid in is already gone just in labor expense itself. So now you already infringing upon somebody else's $30 because you still want more. Like, why do people feel like that's okay? It doesn't make sense.
If it's justified. Like if it's just straight up wrong, like if it's
was I justified, Khujoe, for responding the way I did?
Okay, so in your situation, if you got food that had mold on the bag and your order was wrong, you spent, let's just say, $10. If you ask them for $100 worth of retribution or whatever, I don't think that would be out of the question. For the exposure to mold, as well as the inconvenience and everything else that you had to suffer. Because
and also this, if a company like the one we mentioned,
yes,
if you've already had issues before that have made customers think, I don't know if I want to go there because of XYZ,
yeah,
I'm gonna do whatever I can do. $100 to me ain't shit. I'll give it to Mr. 16 so that he will make multiple trips back. Because if I give him a coupon for $5 off, he's not gonna go and just spend $5. He's gonna go buy for the family or for whoever else. So, if 16 paid $40 and I got to give him $100 just to keep his $40 coming in every time he goes, I'm gonna do it. Whatever. Ain't no sweat off my back.
I was cool with the thing was I wasn't going in what I can get out of it. It was like, this was egregious. I need to mention it. If they do something for me, that's cool. And I felt like what they did was compensation enough for what I dealt with.
Yeah.
Enough to retain my business.
So let me put it in, I guess, into perspective where if you went into the store and the cashier didn't give you 10 cents back in change and then you complained to corporate, like, you shorted me, I deserve $100. No, you don't. We will give you your 10 cents back and the $5 off coupon. So I think it's like, what I'm saying? Like there's a balance to it. There's things that are within reason. And I think that if it's within reason, if it's just the only thing stopping it is a policy, then I think that policy is just there to protect that corporation. So like I said, again, in your situation, because if you had taken that bag of mold, posted it to social media, it went viral, potentially there's a boycott this restaurant hashtag, that's bad publicity for them, which could in turn cost them a lot more than what you would have been asking for.
Especially if company is publicly traded.
That too. Additionally, you could file a lawsuit.
Yep.
For exposure to, So anyway, I think
all I was looking for was just compensation for what I felt was fair, which is what I got.
Yeah. So basically what you settled for was the equivalent of a white person calling you the N-word and then they gave you a hug afterwards.
You are now listening to The Radio Show.
I just got to say real quick, 16, I was expecting a way more epic story to kind of lead up to this. I thought you cut somebody out,
I thought so too. I was expecting.
I have very rarely in those situations gotten.
But shame on you, Mr. 16, because you mentioned it in the chat. You mentioned it a couple times before the show, and this is the story. And I gotta say, if we're doing a Rotten Tomatoes here, I'm giving like a 30. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just kind of upset.
No, the
trailer was amazing. All right, Speaking of the movies and eating snacks, let's see what Khujoe has for us this week with the snack plug.
Thanks, Easy. Wait, can you see it? Yeah, okay. Pringles, Wendy's, spicy chicken sandwich. Chips.
So underrated.
You see where is it? Yeah. I set my expectations for something else, and it is not what I expected, but it is a very good chip. If you're a fan of Wendy's spicy chicken, anything, nuggets, sandwich, don't they do a spicy grill? Do they do a spicy grill now? No? I don't know.
They do a grilled, I think. I mean, that ain't my forte. When I'm going to Wendy's, I need something fried and
exactly. Yeah, there you go. So anyway,
it's gonna kill you.
The spice blend, the spice that you taste is very close, if not the same, as what you would get in your nuggets and your spicy chicken sandwich. taste flavors the same, taste tingles your tongue the same, kick is the same. It's there. The chicken part, kind of ramen-y. That's what I kind of had a little bit of an issue. It tastes like a ramen chicken packet kind of thing, but it doesn't take away from the overall experience of the chip. As you can see, I didn't stop eating them, so I'm gonna just let y'all know it's a good chip. Does it taste like I'm eating some sort of rendition of a spicy chicken sandwich from Wendy's? Yeah, but it's a good potato chip. I like these, and I'm gonna plug y'all to them. So I got them at Walgreens. A lot of people always ask where I get my stuff from. I found these at Walgreens. I have been trying to look for them for a while, even though I didn't do much legwork in terms of actually going to stores. But Walgreens had a whole end cap full of them. So check out your local Walgreens. And I think Walmart got them too. So plug.
I have questions, Khujoe.
Yes, sir.
All right. So I'm usually asking this with these chips. So is this a complimentary snack to eating something with it, or is this a solo snack? You eat this only by itself. Does it bounce off of other things better? So you're having a beer.
This is my compliment to it right now. However, I can see some type of cold sub pairing with these.
Okay. All right. That was my question. Because sometimes also, I don't know, sometimes if I'm eating a burger, sometimes I'll have a burger with chips too. If I'm eating a burger, no.
I couldn't see a burger. I mean, it's still a potato chip. So I mean, not saying it wouldn't like you be turned off by it.
Yeah.
I would pair this with a sub.
So if you got the matching burger to go with it, with the
chicken sandwich?
Yeah, if you got the actual chicken sandwich to go with it, would the taste be seamless, or would you be like, nah, this is nowhere near the same?
Because of the spices, it might be complimentary.
Okay.
Because the spice on here is gonna be like the spice in the sandwich that you eat. But then that might be too much for some people. But yeah, this needs something else that's kind of a little bit more toned down to go with it. Where I say like a turkey sub, whatever kind of processed sandwich you want to eat. But yeah, I would go that route.
So don't eat those in lieu of fries with my spicy chicken sandwich.
In lieu of fries.
You could.
You said you would?
I would not.
Oh, you would not. Okay.
I would not. I'd try it just to see how it goes, but I just as I'm eating, I'm trying to taste the sandwich with it. I'd say other than it being spicy and the sandwich being spicy, no, I wouldn't.
Okay.
That is. Khujoe's getting a high budget applause for his snack plug. This dude always got the snacks all the time. Please follow and add your snack plug on Instagram. You'll be glad that you did.
I can't stress enough. It is a good chip. Like, my tone might be telling a different story, but it's a good chip. Now, if you happen to be in your Pringles aisle and you have the opportunity to also grab the Halo Pringles, just say MOA burger or whatever, MOA burger, grab those too. You'll go back for those Halo chips, because I did a lot.
Nice.
He said a lot.
A lot. Like it's so many. It's a flavor combination that I've never experienced. It's like garlic, ginger. It's like a beef powder, whatever beef flavoring that's on it. I think onion powder. It's like a bunch of different stuff on there. And I'm like, first of all, the ginger. I've never had potatoes with ginger. And that right there just kind of sets it apart. I've never been a big fan of ginger, but I like that potato chip. So anyway, plug within a plugception. I try to do that as often as I can.
Ginger is very much a complimentary spice. Like if it's your main thing, I ain't probably fucking with it, but it's very complimentary.
Yeah,
like
if it's
mixed in with some stuff,
yes.
like
yes,
it's really good.
A very good point, because I do season, like if I'm doing barbecue,
I was about to say, it
Especially like
sounds like a
chicken.
combination of what you season your wings with.
Yep. So I typically throw a little ginger in there when I'm doing my dry rubs and stuff like that. So yeah.
Okay.
Oh. Cool. All right, easy. I have to ask every time we get done, what are we fighting about this week, man?
Well, it's funny that you mentioned potato chips and different foods.
Yeah.
We're gonna fight about the food groups this week.
Let's do it.
You just showing off now with your segues, man.
Yeah, I mean, hey man, you know,
Hey,
I gotta carry the torch somewhere. You know?
he's 3 for 3. So we see what a
Kobe!
segue genes in this family win.
That's even the thing. Like, all right, cool. Well, for those of you that don't remember in elementary school, as I look for my own cheat sheet, the food groups are the grains, which is like, you know, your breads, your waffles, your spaghettis of the world. You got your vegetables, fruit, meat, also known as poultry. Some people say protein. You got the milk group, and then you got like the fats and the sweets in there. So
Hey, are they
let me
still,
just.
I'm sorry, are they
What's
still
that?
counting legumes in the meat group? It was meat, fish, poultry, bean, legume group. So like nuts
Yeah,
was
like
in there
that.
too?
Yeah,
All
right.
right, cool. All right. I like
So, you know, let me just make this very easy. Off the rip, the poultry group's staying. It's not going anywhere. As Khujoe mentioned, it consists of a lot of shit that I eat. So it's staying. There's a lot of things in this group that I don't like. So it's staying. The one that's got to go for me is probably the vegetable group. Probably the vegetable group.
All right.
I'm very interested to. Y'all might change my thoughts on this, but there you have it. So let's debate.
Okay, so everybody don't go at the same time.
Iggy, you laughed. I want to see what you were laughing about.
I'll go. I'm probably gonna get rid of the grains. I don't really need them. I can fill up on poultry and meat proteins. Beans are in that group.
So you're good with no spaghetti and no rice for the rest of your life.
Dude, I've been no carb at 5 days a week for the last few weeks anyway.
You can do vegetable spaghetti.
Oh well, shit.
Yeah, so
Oh, that's true. You got cauliflower. Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Let me tell you something. Cauliflower is not the alternative for everything. I don't know why. Who the hell
Wait.
we gonna make
That is a great random.
Save it
That
for
is a
your
great
random.
random. Yeah. That's a great random.
Spiral zucchini is delicious.
She was headed off.
It is. Yeah.
I'm also gonna go with grain. I would hate to get rid of oatmeal and cream of wheat and
Khujoe, it sounds like you're talking yourself out of it.
Baked goods come from grain, so it hurts so much to say. You know what? No.
There you go. That's my guy. Come on, bring it home.
No, you're gonna hate me because I'm leaning towards meat.
Wow.
I'm leaning towards meat. Fruit is the last to go. Just saying that right now.
Yeah, I was about to say fruits. Yeah,
fruit's the last to go. Veggies, it can be used as an alternative for pretty much everything else on the list, well, except fruit. But it could be used as a meat alternative, grain alternative, stuff like that. So vegetables are pretty versatile. So I'm gonna leave them. But we said, dairy. I need dairy.
You need dairy to make the vegetables work if you're gonna use them as alternatives.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not making cupcakes with fucking soy milk. No.
I made some macaroni and cheese with almond milk one time. That shit was disgusting.
Terrible.
You know what? I don't even want to know how that went. I don't even want to know.
Oh, it was bad.
Lost a whole pan.
It tastes weird with cereal, so I can only imagine how it was in a macaroni. So you know what?
I'm gonna say meat. I'm gonna go with meat. reluctantly, because really the only thing saving the meat group for me is, first of all, my 10-piece lemon pepper, wet, crispy and wet. And,
all right, so you won't get that anymore.
I won't.
You don't need crab legs?
So,
yeah,
so just so you know,
Stop.
you good with lemon pepper cauliflower going forward to piss
You know
Tiki
what?
off. So that's what you're cool with.
To be honest, I can eat that lemon pepper wet butter on anything, so it don't even matter. The chicken
It
just
is
kind
very
of complements
versatile.
it. I dip my fries in it. I will drizzle it on okra. That's what's saving it. So I probably,
if you go to certain spots and it like leaks into the fried rice, that shit is amazing.
Anyway, yes, I'm getting rid of meat. I'm getting rid of meat.
Bring it on home, 16.
Okay. So I was looking at all these, and it's like they got stuff in them that I all like. With this others category, what I mean, I see the pictures on this, and it's on the screen here. It's got like a Pepsi can here. It's got cookies, pie, and donuts on here. So it's the other category. Like
I think that was like fats or something like that.
Well, that's why I said fats and sweets, because
Fats
back
and
in
sugars.
school, that's what they used to call it.
That's what.
But remember,
that's
that's your potato chips. That's your gummy worms. Think about that.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay,
go.
hold on. I'm sorry. So I was thinking that the grains are used to make that stuff, so I didn't choose grain.
Well, I said, in school, they always used to have the chips and the candy in that section. So I just treated it as such. And like 16 said,
okay,
the photos got pie.
It wasn't in that when I was in
pie.
school. Is that new school food category?
No, the new school, that food groups, they got it all separated.
They don't even
bullshit.
they don't even teach the food pyramid no more. That ain't even a thing.
Yeah.
So on this, if we're doing this food pyramid, the one that I'm picking that has to go is the others category, because fruit is staying, meat is staying, milk got to have cheese, the vegetable group that's staying, same thing with grains. So that was the only one of the others category. So I'm cool with the sugar and all that stuff that can go.
Cool. When I eat my Lay's potato chips, you can't have any. Just remember that.
I'll just eat some fries. I can still have fries. I'll just eat fries.
Okay.
I think
there's two different things.
Wait a minute. I think that falls in the fats category because it's a fried.
It's made out of a potato.
So a potato chips.
Oil.
And donuts are made out of grain. That's what I'm saying. It's a separate group of fats. The fats because of the oils and stuff that's used. Man.
Well,
look, I mean, the fats group is basically all your junk food.
Yeah,
anything unhealthy.
There you go. Anything unhealthy falls in that group. That's why it's smallest, because they're saying you can have a small amount of unhealthy shit.
Oh, well, that changes the game then. That would be goodbye to vegetables then. That shit, the other shit's staying.
I literally said at the beginning, all your junk food is in this category.
Yep.
Well, I fucked that up, but that's staying right there for sure. It's gonna kill me, but boy, oh boy, it's gonna taste good.
Oh man, hey, I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
So who's taking the plunge first this week?
I can go first, bro. It's whatever,
All right.
Celebrities, famous people. If you have a blue check by your handle, stop deleting posts, bro. It's too late. The Shade Room already got the screenshot, bro. There's no need for you to delete the post. The second it's uploaded, the Shade Room got it, okay? So just stop. Like, just leave it there. Let it be. Or get a better PR team to convince you not to post it in the first place.
Whose deleted post are you referring to this week?
To be honest with you, I'm not sure, but I just remember seeing the post. They're like, I mean, the Shade Room is so petty. Like, they'll say, oh, they deleted the post, but bam, here it is, just for all of you people to see. And I was just like, damn, like, so what's the point of you deleting?
So, okay, and I always wonder, like, who's out here just screenshotting every single celebrity's thing?
An intern.
Well, the thing is, with sites like them, I think they have a team that literally just looks at Instagram or Twitter all day and just. But
there's a lot of celebrities to report on. You know what I mean? It's not like they focus on the same ones.
Absolutely.
So like celebrities are always posting. So how do you know what's worthy of, like, you screenshot everything from every celebrity ever?
Well, I think I don't know if it's the hashtags or what, but I know on Twitter. If there's certain people you follow, you get notifications every time they tweet something,
All right, so imagine you an intern at the Shade Room, and your job is to report on just celebrities. So just think of all of. Let's just narrow it down to housewives. How many housewives are there? Like,
but don't they all?
Like
don't they have like specific ones they focus on? Because like all paparazzi,
I don't know
follow
that
everybody. Like they have certain individuals that they kind of focus on, and like to kind of make that person feel more comfortable around them. Like whenever they do pop up and stuff like that. So if you have interns that say, like you said, these interns may focus on the housewives. These interns may focus on the Kardashians. These interns may focus on Fox News, like weird, whatever. Yeah. So yeah, when that stuff pops up, then they are, following. And then not every company is probably having their interns follow every celebrity. Like if you already know that this company specializes in this group of celebrities, then I'm just going to pay you to send me a copy of that tweet or whatever and be done with it. So then I can allocate my resources to something else.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. But even with that, if it's on the internet, somebody thought it was funny, somebody thought it was fucked up, it's screenshotted already. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, the Shade Room's probably laughing at us because they got, millions of followers. They probably have people that send them screenshots, send them DMs. That's probably doing the work for them.
Yeah, that's true.
So
that's like,
look, if you're a celebrity, the shit's gonna live on the internet anyway. So just go ahead and take your L.
Because
you should have talked to your PR person before you send or upload, whatever.
Yeah, you just need one person to have taken a screenshot of it and send it to at whomever. Once that person does it, it doesn't matter if I delete my tweet or not. Somebody already has a record of it because nothing is ever really deleted from the internet to start with.
Yeah.
And that's all you need. So that's why sometimes when you read stories, you may see the same screenshot or tweet from one person on multiple stories because it's just been passed around and sold around to everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you're a regular person and you tweeted something or whatever, and then you go to delete it, somebody got it in their photo album. Yeah. You might not know about it, but somebody got it.
You need to go delete some stuff right now.
It won't matter.
Khujoe, when you become famous, somebody's gonna bring up something you said in 2013. Right. Just waiting for it.
Remember you said this? I do.
I don't know. I buried the Go radio evidence. Nobody catches on nothing we said on there.
One of our fans in Indonesia downloaded it before you deleted it.
Oh, it's no! He up there waiting for the right opportunity. Like, yes.
I'll go.
All right.
I was gonna say, so I had one, but I'll pivot towards the cauliflower. Cauliflower is not a catch-all for every damn thing. I don't know which one of you millennials or Gen Zers thought that it was, but it is not. I do not want cauliflower, whatever, bacon cheddar, ranch wings or whatever. I don't want, like, I eat the cauliflower crusted pizza, it's all good. But like cauliflower is not a catch-all for everything. It shouldn't be pizza crust. It shouldn't be wings. It shouldn't be rice. It shouldn't be milk. It shouldn't be, chicken. I mean, it should not be everything. It is just, and like, who the hell ate cauliflower one day and said, oh shit, this tastes like everything.
You know who did it.
Like,
you know who did it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, what the hell? Cauliflower was out here minding its own business all these centuries. And then somebody said, oh shit, I'm just gonna make this into everything. And the rest of y'all was just like, all right.
You know what this tastes like? Everything.
Everything. Think about it. Do you want to eat something that tastes like everything?
A friend made a dish or something, eating it, and the friend's eating it, Wow. John, this shit goes good with everything. You have something here.
What the hell? Let cauliflower go back to minding its own damn business and chilling and doing what it was doing. But damn, I am over it. It should not be. It's not everything. And I don't understand why we're going to keep acting like it is. It's not good as every damn thing.
Tiki, I agree with you. As soon as that shit stops tasting good, it needs to go right the fuck back where it came from. But for right now, that shit needs to stay. That shit is great.
Man, it is good though. I'm not gonna lie.
I heard a rumor that the best way to enjoy cauliflower is to throw that shit right in the trash. Whatever.
You know, I'm like, where are the rest of my vegetable hating people? Like, they should not be allowing this shit to keep going. It's gone on long enough. And I like vegetables, don't get me wrong.
People like me are keeping them in business because them shits are great.
Shit go. Damn, the cauliflower.
Y'all true, man. I'm gonna go ahead and jump in here. So I feel like I didn't give my just due with a rant, so I feel like I just owe y'all one with this one. So I just want to talk to companies about auto pay. Companies, I want you to stop telling me about the convenience of auto pay. I'm never gonna get it. Please stop making it like this grand feature, like sign up for auto pay, make things convenient. Look, you will get it when the fuck I got it. Thanks.
Fucking sweet. Like that's
a great point.
That's real. They be trying to coax you into it. Save $5 a month.
And I sign up for that shit every time.
If there's a deal that's sweet, yeah, there's a deal that's sweet. I don't know. What company offering that?
I think my Verizon offers $10 off. Somebody else offers like another. I think Xfinity offers like $5 or $10 off if you pay via.
I'm relinquishing too much control. I don't like that.
You're gonna pay the bill anyway. Why not pay your money?
I might not pay it on the day that they ask for.
But there's some bills, to Khujoe's point, that you can wait a good 3 or 4 days,
right?
And you don't get a penalty or anything like that.
I can prioritize my shit if I'm paying it myself. If
Xfinity is one of them, you're welcome.
I stand by my statement. That's all I.
There you go.
The end of it is where I stand with it.
You know what? I feel like that for my car payment. Like I know I got 10 days to pay it before that. My statement generates.
Well, homeboy call you? Oh,
it's It's after 10 days they start being like, hey, whatever. But by that 5th day, if I pay it by that 5th day after it's due, then I know it's gonna still report on my statement as paid on time. And I just feel like I'm just being civilly disobedient, and it kind of makes me feel better.
Look, hint,
civilly disobedient.
A little pocket hint for all the people out there.
Term tonight, civilly disobedient. Right there.
You want me to find a definition for that shit?
Like, I'm still for the, like, I'm gonna give you your money or whatever.
Hey man, Google's still around,
that's
man.
On my terms.
Google is still around.
I can't make no promises, but if so, it'll be on the screen right here. Jeez.
All right, mine is, it's so okay. So I feel like there was a missed opportunity with Space Jam 2. I haven't seen it, and I'm not, critiquing the movie in any way, other than the missed opportunity to incorporate newer cartoons. Like, how culturally relevant are Looney Tunes still in 2021? You know what I mean? Like, I think kids who the movie is being made for, I would assume, I would hope they're not making this for 30, 40-year-olds, because we don't the ones that really know Looney Tunes enough like that to care to see them play basketball against aliens for the second time. But the missed opportunity. I think kids these days only have a vague familiarity of Bugs Bunny. Like, I don't hear very many kids running around saying, "What's up, Doc?" when they eating carrots, if they still eat carrots. I don't know if that's a thing. But I just feel like there's a missed opportunity. They could have gotten like Gumball, Steven Universe, and Teen Titan. Any new cartoon characters could have been involved in this basketball game versus using the Looney Tunes, because these kids don't know who Yosemite Sam is.
Well, I tell you what, my godson is a good example of what you just brought up. But he went go watch the movie with his parents, and he knows who the fuck they are now.
Yeah, I mean, so it's a reintroduction now. I mean, granted, if this opens up, for them bringing back the Looney Tunes show, which, goddamn, that was a good ass show.
Yeah, sign me up.
Beauty.
Oh man, that's so. Bro, it had one season. I was so fucking pissed, man.
It's on HBO Max.
It is on HBO Max. I know. I got it. But anyway, yeah, I just feel like that was a missed opportunity. I feel like they could have. Now, not saying the Looney Tunes didn't have to be in it at all. They could have, incorporated them some kind of way. Like maybe they met up with them later. Like, hey, here's what we did when we faced the aliens last time, and like they the coaches on the sidelines. I don't know. I don't write scripts for a living, but I can. So hit me up at Khujoe. But I feel like other cartoon characters could have been used. We would have grabbed more kids that way. I mean, and like to Easy's point, like his godson saw it probably because maybe his parents LeBron's in it, so that he may know who LeBron is. But
yeah, well, look, trust me. I mean, the parents had a lot to do with it.
There you
go.
Yeah.
But yeah, either way, Yeah. You know how they do with the kids' movies. They make the movie, then they got the action figures in Target.
Yeah.
So each his own.
That was
a segment. Oh, random is always random. So just to kind of put a bow on stuff, for anyone who's interested, if you're out there, you're an artist, you're a singer, whatever your talent might be, if you want to be a guest on the Aftermath, please send us a DM on Instagram at itstheradioshow, or you can send us an email, the radio show inbox at gmail.com. You can even text the show 678-800-167. Also in the opening credits as well. We always look to talk to, up and coming whomever. We always have a good time shooting the breeze with, talented people. Make sure and follow, like I just said, the show at It's the Radio Show. We're on the radio show on Facebook. We're on Twitter at the Radio Show ATL. Check out, we're trying to make sure I got everybody in here. So we got at Khujoe, at Your Snack Plug. Tiki, I forget what your handle is. Is it Tiki Blue on air? Okay, at Tiki Blue on air. And Easy is just, he's just Easy.
It's my government. There you go.
9 Hairco.
9 Hairco for ATL Diva. Follow us, like, share, subscribe, all that good shit. And we're just gonna keep dropping content. We appreciate it. And I was gonna say real fast that for whatever reason, like we've gained a big fan base in Germany. Like they've almost overtaken India as our second biggest market that we listen to besides the US. So
we talk about meat products too much for them, probably.
I guess so. But I'll tell you what though, we appreciate all the support, feedback, all that good stuff, and we're just gonna keep supplying the content. So I'm just gonna wave to the camera and say we appreciate.
Shout out to all my German people. I want to learn your language.
Yeah, man, did y'all hear that Ray J said that him and Chris Brown need to go at it on the verses?